Here's the pitch to Jackson. And Lester's pitch looked at for a strike. It's 0-1.
You can really stay out. Of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
A smash towards the hole. That'll bring Delman Young up.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
Struck out swinging his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And Young's got himself a single. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, you saw the catcher set up inside for that pitch, and the pitcher delivered it right where he wanted it. Give the hitter a lot of credit, though. He got to it short and quick, and that's why he's on base.
Oh! Outside as Cabrera takes it for a ball. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
You know, guys, I think we've seen him rely way too much on that two-seam fastball.
Well, the pitch I expected to see him use a little bit more is the circle change. And you know what? The risk is you get locked in on one pitch, you don't change speeds, and hitters sit on it. He needs that change of speed right now.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. Now Miguel Cabrera can afford to take one, maybe a couple. He had 7 hits, 22 ABs last year against up the middle. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. And there's 2. Gonzalez on the double play. And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder. Base hit his last time. Jackson's the runner at third. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws. Hit hard down the right field side. And the side's retired. Ross catches it and he'll head in. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Boston not letting this lead go. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. Kevin Youkilis leading it off. 0 for 2 thus far. And we've got Jacob Turner out on the mound. He's been chosen to take over out there. Swing and a miss. Youkilis, strike 1.
A great changeup right there. You see how far out in front of it he is?
He deals. And that's a strike. Well, maybe someone ought to have him step out for just a minute. He went after one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch. Not real good execution by the hitter.
And in the batter's box, it's Ross. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. Now a swing and a ball hit well into right field. It's got carry. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. And here's how the league home run total stood up last year, courtesy of State Farm.
Well, this is a list of hitters that strikes fear in the opposition pitching. They have to, because they know with one swing of the bat, they can change the score of the game.
To left center. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. And that'll bring up Jacoby Ellsbury. Detroit's still early in the season. A look at their schedule. Sunday, they wrap up the Boston series. Following that, they'll have to deal with Evan Longoria. The Rays come into town. A team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That's a 3-game series. Continuing on, they'll take on a team that matches up well against them. The White Sox hosting that one. Can't catch up with it. 0-2.
Okay, the pitching's going to have to settle down right now, giving them way too many base runners.
Now Avila sets the target. Fastball swung on and missed. And the side's retired. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. Next up, Tigers. Middle of the lineup, due up. And Johnny Peralta up. He's ready to start the home half here in the 4th inning. It's hit foul by Peralta. Swing and a liner to right center. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
It's Rayburn at the plate. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
Guys, taking a look at his cutter, it's been hit 3 times here in this one.
You know, that pitch has been a weak spot for him overall, but you have to be happy with what he's done going through this lineup. He's been in control, hit his spots, and still has a shutout intact.
Well, let's see how the top hitting teams measured up last season, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Rangers. The Red Sox in 2nd. In 3rd, the Tigers. 4th spot held with the Royals. And it's the Yankees, number 5.
Well, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher in this game, Gary. I mean, if you're looking to get through a bunch of quick innings, it might not happen in this one. 2 of the better teams last season in the league in batting average. These guys have the ability to put the ball in play, and when they do, they usually get hits doing it. This is going to be a tough battle for these pitchers here today.
And Lester with the inside pitch. It is called a ball.
You know, Gary's been doing a nice job of kind of dancing out there on the mound. He's had some base runners out there, been able to make pitches and let the defense make plays behind him, so he's done a nice job pitching out of trouble.
So they can't make the play.
Well, listen, it's all about advancing base runners in the game. You got to make plays defensively, but that error cost him, and he came out of his hand wrong, and the ball sailed on him.
Two-one pitch. 2-1 pitch, a fastball, swung on and missed, 2-2. And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. Pedroia. And he throws to first in time, out number 2. This is an RBI chance for Alex Avila. 5 for 18 last season against the Red Sox. And he starts him out. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Pedroia. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So John Lester continues to get the job done. Plenty of run support as he takes his shutout through 4 innings of work. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Pedroia up now. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. And Dustin Pedroia watches that one go by. The count is even.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. And Bosch picks it up. There's a look at the hitting champions from around the league last year, courtesy of State Farm. And it's Adrian Gonzalez now with one away.
You know, you always wonder what Adrian Gonzalez could do if he played in a hitter's ballpark. Got out of that big ballpark in San Diego. He did put up some big numbers in 2011.
And he steps on first. That's the second out. David Ortiz stands in, 2 down. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's the first pitch. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
Looks at a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Frozen on the changeup, and it's 1-2 now.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
Good patience as David Ortiz lets that one go by. The count is even.
Well, 2 outs now, at least trying to quiet down this offense because they have been relentless today, and you got to keep runners off base, and they're doing it this inning.
And he watches ball 3.
We went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
This one's bounced up the middle. Played by Peralta. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. Next up. Hope you have your mittens on. It is cold. Tune in on the radio to our broadcast. Getting colder here as it gets later. It's going to be Jackson now. He'll get things started. Home half, fifth inning. That's one down. And Delman Young now one away. Last time up, he found success with a single off Lester.
Well, he's going to definitely be able to approach this at bat with a plan and some confidence. Got a hit on the fastball earlier, so you know he must be able to look for it again.
And starts him out here. There's a swing towards the hole. And Young's got himself a single.
But one out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
Runner on for Miguel Cabrera.
Well, what an unbelievable season Miguel Cabrera had. And you would think if Justin Verlander didn't have the year he had, maybe Cabrera might have ended up with that MVP award. An absolute beast in the middle of that lineup.
Now our State Farm leaderboard, looking at the teams leading the league in slugging percentage from last year. The Red Sox number 1. Second, the Rangers. Third, the Yankees. The Tigers fourth. Number 5, the Royals rounded out.
Well, not a lot of singles in this one, I don't think, today, Gary. I mean, these two teams love to slug it out. They love to hit doubles, triples, and especially the home run ball. So if you're a pitcher, you better be very careful, because when you make a mistake, these two teams will make you pay.
At the belt, Lester kicks, throws. Fielder watches it for a ball low.
Well, he's doing an outstanding job keeping this offense off the board. And Sano's had a handful of base runners so far in this one. The 4 runners left on base, but, they've been able to make pitches and make plays when they needed to.
Did he try and muscle up that time? But he missed, and the count's full 3-2.
Let's see if they put on a pickoff play at first base. Runner's going to be moving. Moving with a full count and 2 down.
And Josh Beckett is the pitcher as they make the pitching swap.
But Gary, I tell you, I probably would have let this starter go a little bit longer. I mean, better safe than sorry, but why burn the bullpen this early in the game if you don't have to? Save them, keep them fresh, make them right for the end of the game.
Cut fastball, swung on and missed. Side retired. No runs on a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Still unable to score. Detroit's still nothing on the board. Leadoff hitter Carl Crawford. He tripled his last time up.
Well, they're ahead because he's driven in 4 runs, 4 big runs in this game.